welcome to Experience Recovery Conversations. This series of conversation talks to people who have just done something because they wanted to, done something because they wanted to support their communities, done something because they were a bit bored in furlough and those types of things. And today I'm really pleased to be joined by Abbie. So Abbie, could you give us a quick intro? Tell us who you are, what you do and where you do it, please.
Hi, my name's Abbie Walker. I'm currently a fitness and gym instructor. I work for Freedom Leisure. I work over 2 of their sites in the Finland area, and I basically teach around 7 classes a week, and also work in the gym, helping out clients, designing programs on a daily basis.
Excellent, fantastic. And what classes do you teach, Abbie?
I teach a variety of classes, really, anything and everything. Okay. Some Les Mills, I teach body attack, teach body combat, also teach some cycling, teach toning classes, step, do ab work, Pilates.
Excellent, good. Okay, so you've got a nice set of qualifications there and training. I'll put my hands up now. I don't do group exercise. The closest I get to group exercise is I once did a watt bike class. That's as close as I've ever got, and that's not bad for a 55-year-old in this sector not to do anything. I'm under pressure, actually. Somebody's trying to get me to do some virtual stuff at the minute, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But Abbie, this conversation, you talked about what you used to do, those 7 classes a week and instructing in the gym and lots of contact with your customers in that contract down at Whittlesea. What happened when lockdown hit? What did you get furloughed?
Yes, I was furloughed, yeah.
Okay, so you're basically asked, okay, Abbie, look, the places are closed. We're going to pay you 80% of your salary through furlough. So what was your thought? What did you think? How did what you then ended up doing start?
Well, to start with, I was just trying to motivate myself, do my own exercise. But it was very hard when you're suddenly very, very active and working, and then to have nothing. It is very hard and very challenging, and I thought I couldn't motivate myself, so I thought I need to try and motivate others. So just basically I thought about doing a live Facebook page and doing it that way, and then I just thought it didn't fit around me and sticking to certain times, and that with having I had a husband working from home, children homeschooling from home, so basically I just thought when I've got time, put something together, film it and then upload it onto YouTube and do a YouTube channel, so then other people can access that when they've got the time, when they want to do it as well. And then also it's probably a couple of months into the first lockdown, and one of the fitness instructors, Emily, she's got her own fitness class page, and she'd messaged me and said, would I like to do a live class once a week? So I was doing every Thursday night, then I was doing a live class on Facebook for that as well.
Okay, excellent. I follow, as you'd expect, an awful lot of different organisations on Facebook and things, and I've seen classes in kitchens, I've seen them in bedrooms, I've seen them in lounges, I've seen them in gardens, every which way. What worked for you? Where did you find the best room to use to deliver your classes?
For when I was doing my YouTube videos, because the weather was so nice, I was predominantly doing that in my garden, because you've got a lot more room and free to move in there. Anything then I did try my first live class on Facebook. I did in the conservatory. My internet connection was really rubbish from there, so I soon found out that didn't work. So then I moved to my living room in the end to do it from there, because it's right near my router, so the internet connection is good in there. Brilliant.
And I've done lots of these videos now. I think my first one was on something like the 19th of March or something, where I announced that ActiveNet, the event we ran, was going to be cancelled, and I found it really disconcerting talking to a camera rather than talking to people. What's the interaction like when you're delivering a live class?
It is very hard, because when you start the class and then you see the amount of people that are joining it, and if you don't see that many you think, but it is because you can't virtually see anybody. It is very, very hard, and it is quite daunting to start with, and it did take me a long while to get used to it, and the way you have to interact is quite different, and the things you'd normally say in a class with people in front of you, you have to really try and adapt how you're saying things. And I think for me, maybe focusing a little bit more on technique of what, so people do it better, because you can't see their technique. And yeah, just really trying to motivate and with general cues and stuff like that as well. But yeah, it was quite hard, and it did take a long while to get used to.
Yeah. And you said you were on furlough, so Freedom haven't been able to promote these because effectively you're not at work. You're doing this because you want to do it. It's about your motivation. So how have you promoted it? How do people find out about the classes that you've been running?
Basically, I'd just the link that I'd put when I did my YouTube, I would share that to my own Facebook page. And also within Finland, we've got a Fitness for Finland. There's a group fitness page as well, designed for any instructor within the Finland area to promote their classes. So I'd always pop it on there as well.
Oh, brilliant. So was that before lockdown that Exercise Finland thing existed, or
yeah,
right, okay.
Yeah, that's been around for quite a while, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so have you got any ideas of the number of people that have actually followed your classes, for example?
Yeah, well, I mean, quite a lot, about between 60 and 100 views on my YouTube classes, which is quite good as well. Yeah. And live classes as well. You could get anywhere from between 10 and 20 people really on the live class, but then it's always saved on the Facebook page for people to come back to and view it at a later date as well.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. So has it been, because this has been really good for my headspace. I love connecting with people. I love sharing good ideas so that others can pick up things and run with it. Has it been good for you doing these things?
Yeah, it's nice to get comments back from people as well when they've done it and said they've really enjoyed it. And also I've had quite a lot of private messages through Facebook with people saying thank you for everything I'm doing, and it's really helped to keep them motivated as well.
Oh, that's really good, because again, that must be helping them, isn't it? It's about, I suppose, at the moment, isn't it? Which is really
and it's nice to see that you're actually making a difference to some people as well, and they're appreciating what you're doing.
And all done because you just wanted to put some effort in and do something different, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're starting to see, I think they announced today that they're going to start vaccinating the over 70s in vulnerable groups and things like that. So we're starting to see some light at the end of the tunnel. And from the things that we love doing, which is getting those facilities open and teaching people face to face and being in front of people. What have you sort of learned from this last few months of doing these videos, posting them either live or on YouTube? What have you learned from that, and how will you take that forward?
I think basically I've learned that you need to try and stay motivated. And it is very hard, and it's hard as well, even from an instructor point of view, when you're so busy in that on a daily basis. It's hard, and anything really, I've learned that you need to motivate, and even just for a normal person as well, you need to exercise, and even if it's just going for a walk for 10 minutes. It's just something I've learned, that it's something that can just take somebody away from having such a bad day, and just clear their headspace, even if it's for 10, 15, 20 minutes. And I mean, a lot of mine that I've been doing at the moment are only about 30-minute exercises, but I mean, it's just to take you away from whatever stresses you've got in your day, and just hopefully you come out of that feeling a bit more motivated, a bit happier. And it really does work. And even though you don't feel like it, I mean, there's days when I don't feel like doing something, or but you sort of need to force yourself to do it, and it does make you feel a lot better, definitely.
That's brilliant. And do you think you'll carry on producing these videos and still posting them even when we have reopened? Do you think there's a customer base out there that is comfortable and happy doing your exercise classes in their own space instead of coming to the facilities? Yeah,
I think there is. I think because it's been so stop and start, we're looking at near enough a year now. I think there's a lot of people, personally I know a lot of people who have decided not to come back to the gym because they feel more comfortable doing it at home. They've got all their equipment and that as well. So I mean, there will always be workouts there and that, and maybe I will do a few in the future and add to the collection that I've got. Yeah, just so everybody is involved really, and then people can still carry on doing that if they feel comfortable doing that at home rather than going to a gym facility.
Brilliant. And Abbie, from some of the research that's been done out there, it appears that actually a local instructor delivering to their local community has much more loyalty than a national company providing a instructor that works, you know, all over the country but is based in London or whatever it happens to be. So I think you've linked into something there that appears to have worked really, really well in lockdown. So yeah, Abbie, thank you so much for your time. Really interesting conversation, and thank you for the effort that you put in as well. You know, to do something off your own back because you needed that motivation, I think is just fantastic. So Abbie, thank you so much for your time. You have a great week.
Right.
And maybe going to Withersea and come and see you sometime for a coffee. All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye.